What method do you use to get yourself in a place where prayer becomes more focused?
Well, they're kind of, I'd make a twofold response to that.
Okay.
In terms of my congregational life and my congregational leadership, those times did come, like they come to all of us. But I would deliberately find Miss Nettie
Yep.
and tell her, I think it's important for clergy uh, to be willing to share those lean times
Yep.
with some people whom they trust and engage those people in praying for them in an intercessory way.
Yep.
And I always did that with Miss Nettie. But David, I also, and this is the kind of the second part of my answer to that question. I have always had 4 or 5 people that I've known nationally
Yep.
uh, because of my experiences. And as long as David McKithen, my initial clergy mentor, as long as he was living, I would call David McKithen and just let him know that I was not doing well
Yep.
and engage him in praying for me. And Tom Caruth likewise.
So you
Uh,
had intimate prayer partner friends. That's what you did. You had one or two or three people. You named three really, Miss Nettie, and you named Tom Caruth, and you named this other fellow. Three of them.
yeah, and David, in our culture, and this is a an interesting thing and a valuable thing. In our culture, they don't have to be local.
No, they don't. You're quite
Now,
right.
I do think it's important to have local prayer partners,
Yeah.
but for the ongoing our ongoing life of prayer, uh, technology is invaluable.
Well, we're
Uh,
doing it right now. Actually, you and I have become
Absolutely,
friends. First of all,
you and I, yeah,
yes, through phone and
uh,
now through Zoom.
and
We've
so
met in person like 5 times, maybe. So but we're friends. We're marvelous friends, and
yeah,
I'm thankful for that. So what you're saying is you have prayer partner friends that you trust, that you can call upon when you're in some distress or some low time, and you be able to communicate with them in a blunt, forthright manner. I am not as I should be. Would you please intercede for me or with me? Something like that.
yeah, and since since this might be pastors might be listening to us, I think David, there there is a need for a pastor to have some folks who are not his or her parishioners,
Yes.
so that
Yeah.
so that issues that are uh, critical within the life of the congregation can be prayed about by praying people that are not involved in those issues.
Yes. In other words, if they disagree with you about you
That's
being low,
right.
yeah, that they're
And
not going to pray
and
some ugly prayer. Oh God,
yeah,
stop that
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Or they might. You're right, because when you're their pastor, there's a different kind of engagement that happens
It
than when
is.
they're a prayer
It is.
partner friend in the next town, and they are not under your direct tutelage, but they're partners in ministry with you.
Exactly.
Yes, it's a
Exactly.
peer relationship rather than a father son or a father daughter kind of relationship or a mentor. Yes, that's important.